a division of the Voice Enterprises. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of Thank you for logging on to this Leo High School sports broadcast brought to you by AllenCountyVoice.com, a division of the Voice Enterprises. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of our sponsors you hear throughout the game, so be sure to visit their businesses and use their services as often as possible, and tell them thanks for their support. We encourage you to go to the games and support your local team, but when you just can't make it, we're here for you. Now it's time for the pregame show on AllenCountyVoice.com.
Well, pregame it is, and nonetheless, home opener, Leo Lions football. Good evening, folks. Steve Roberts here in Leo, Indiana, alongside Andy Carey. How are we doing tonight, Andy?
Pretty good. Pretty excited for the start of the season. Well, second home opener anyway.
Second game home opener. Yeah, exactly. Leo Lions at home once again, taking on the Angola Hornets. Should be a very, very good matchup here tonight, folks. Leo comes in 1-0 after a 36-0 trouncing of the old-time rival, Woodland Warriors. And Angola comes in after a heartbreaking loss, 2 points, to the DeKalb Barons in NE8 action. And here we are, center of the big old lion. Once again, Leo, Indiana, a.k.a. the Jungle. They're going to do the old coin toss out there. We got some team captains from each side of the coin.
Angola will defer.
Angola does win the toss, going to defer, so Leo is going to get the first crack at it on offense. And let's cover those offensive starters for the Leo Lions. We have number 1, Caden Miller. He is a receiver. Cam Livingston, senior receiver. Number 4, Peyton Wall, number 5, is a stud running back. Peyton had 13 carries for 251 and 4 TDs last year. He's a quarter way to 1,000 yards, and he's played 48 minutes of football.
A lot of big chunk plays last week. So.
Absolutely. Two huge carries, one for 67 yards, one for 83 yards or something silly. Over 150 yards and 2 carries. Really, really good job that evening by Peyton. And a heck of a good job by the Lions offense running up front, blocking for him, open up those holes, allow him to cut back. And once he got open the open field, it was over.
Yeah, Leo seemed to have a little bit of a mismatch last week. Woodland was a little bit overpowered and couldn't quite keep up with the speed of Leo.
Yeah, I would absolutely agree with that. So, speaking of speed, once again, number 5 in the back, deep for Leo, returning this kick for the Lions. And number 76 looks like he's going to boot it up. That is Brandon Villafuerte, or Villafuerte, I'm guessing. He got the weight behind it. We'll see if he can put one down deep for the Hornets.
Looks like he's got a big leg.
I would agree. We'll get to the sponsors here in just a moment. Once again, thank you for joining us on VoiceSportsNetwork.com and AllenCountyVoice.com. Most are watching on the YouTubes, I'm guessing. Got under it a little bit. It's going to be taken short. This is Caden. A little room to the right. Makes one man miss. Trying to get outside. He does. He's got some room to the outside. He's brought down on the right side of the field, far side, by Giovanni Tagliaferri. And that was Caden Miller, just a sophomore, 5'7", $160. Took the short kick that time from Villafuerte out to about the 40-yard line where Leo is going to take over.
Definitely can't ask for better starting position against a quality opponent this week in Angola. Leo's first true test of the season as far as I'm concerned.
I would absolutely agree. Finishing off the starters there, number 10, you'll see him taking the snap. No, he won't. It's number 12. That is not number 10. Jackson Barber is the sophomore quarterback, lefty. We saw him last week against Woodland. He's got some zip on the ball, and he's kind of like a little Michael Vick, just crafty. He can get in and out of the pocket, get him in the outside. He's got some speed, but he reminds me a lot of Michael Vick back in the Virginia Tech days. And so it's not going to be Cameron Roach. Cam Roach is a senior transferred from Northrop over to Leo, and he usually plays some quarterback. But this time his Peyton Wall up through the middle, having a couple of Hornets to bring him down, and he is close to a first down. Going to come up a little bit short. It's going to be third and manageable for the Lions.
Good run up the gut after getting stuffed at the line of scrimmage on the first play.
Absolutely.
Setting up, it looks like 3rd and 3.
Leo with a stuffed up backfield. It's a handoff the wall, gets to the outside, trying to be one last man, and the only guy to bring him down was number 7, Garrett Sauter. But that's going to be a huge chunk of yardage for Leo and a big first down here in the opening drive of the evening.
Just about in the field goal range.
Yeah, and we see down here warming up right in front of us is Carson McCauley. The kid is an athlete, South arch. I guess that would be like the paw of the palm of the foot would be the arch. Anyways, we'll say South arch, left foot kicker if you're not catching on, folks. But otherwise, he is shredded. He looks like he lives in the gym. For goodness sake.
Yeah, just
5'9" and $180, but he can kick the ball a lot. And he is also the punter for Leo. So, as you mentioned, 19-yard line, first down, Lions. And we'll see what Barber comes out with. It's a quick handoff, jump to the outside, but nothing home.
They sniffed that one right out.
Yeah, exactly. Ryan Brandt, number 15, is 6'1", 205. He's a senior who was in on the tackle there. And we're just under 10 minutes here in the opening stanza from the jungle, Leo, Indiana. It's a keeper, a play action keeper up the gut. Nice cut up the middle. Or a nice cut up to the left side there. That was, once again, Jackson Barber on the keeper. I mentioned earlier he's got some running skills. He's definitely not afraid to cover it up and tuck and run.
Pick up about 6 yards. So 3rd and 4.
No receivers. Double tight end. Bunched up backfield. And up the left side, there goes number 33, Mason Sharon, full touchdown. I like what Coach Stouter is doing right now with the misdirection, the play action. You have 3 running backs in the backfield. It really kind of keeps the defense guessing for just a second longer than what they might normally do. And obviously, Leo has had no problem marching the ball down the field for the opening touchdown. And here is the big foot of Carson McCauley. He knocks through the extra point, and Leo finds himself up 7-0 here in, Leo. I'd like to thank some of the sponsors. First and foremost, Indiana Physical Therapy, celebrating over 30 years in business with 17 locations to best serve you. Choose Indiana Physical Therapy. You can dial 260-209-2464 or go online, at indianapt.com, your trusted choice for physical therapy in northern Indiana. That's indianapt.com, INDIANAPT.com. So 9:04, and that scoring drive was brought to you by All American Stores. See the All American difference for yourself in Fort Wayne, Hoagland, Monroeville, and Layado, your hometown team. Join the old All-American Text Club. You text the word America. I'm not going to spell that. If you can't spell that, well, you got problems bigger than texting someone. So it's text the word America to 46862 to get some free gas, some deals on goodies, even some free drinks. 7 locations all around the northern Indiana, and probably some more in the near future. Mr. Dagger likes to open up stores and serve the community. So McCauley is going to boot one from the 40. My guess is it's going to go pretty, I'll say shallow into the end zone.
Yeah, last week against Woodland, he was sure booting them
Oh,
far.
it was just shout. And that is mishandled that time. Number 21 on the Hornets, Lincoln Streiber. It was kind of an awkward tailing toward the northwest corner of the end zone, or of the field, rather, and it checked up right about the 1 yard line.
Yeah.
He miscombobulated it. He did something. He didn't catch the ball.
It was
That's
perfect
what it was.
placement by the kicker. I mean, even if he didn't try to field that, it was definitely going out the back of the end zone.
I would agree. He unfortunately for him and the Hornets, knocked the ball out at about the 1 yard line. Here is shotgun
From the end zone.
from the end zone. Not a lot happening. Yeah, quick handoff, number 26, Finley Hasselman. Kind of hard to see from our vantage point amidst the traffic down there. Starting quarterback, number 14, Tucker Hasselman. 6'1", he is a junior, goes a little over a couple of 100 pounds. Shotgun formation once again for Angola. Here's Hasselman after a gain of nil. It's a handoff out to the outside, and that is Antonio Levanos. He is 6'2", $182, speedy running back, if I can talk. And third and a lot more manageable than what it started out with. We're going to call it 5. Looks like 4 on the scoreboard.
It was a nice fake up the gut. Had me fooled for a minute. Thought Leo had him stuffed and got around the edge.
Get the old camera guy. So play action is going to be an option, and Leo snuffs it out, and that was led. G.T. Baker was in on that. I couldn't tell who else got there. But Leo holds serve and actually comes up with a tackle for loss on that one. And they're going to get some pretty solid field position.
Great defensive stand.
Yeah, absolutely. Pretty solid field position here. And back deep is going to be Caden Miller and Peyton Wall for the Leo Lions. Punting for... It's a low bouncer.
It's a
got
low
off
kick.
a sidewinder. It's going to take a decent bounce. Peyton Wall's going to take it, makes the first 1 or 2 miss, and gets brought down by 4. I believe they call that a swarm of Hornets. If you are following your multiple, whatever they're called, names, multiple
Groups of more than
groups
one.
of more than one. Thank you. He's not the best color commentary guy in business for nothing, folks. 7:15, Leo takes over, just 5 yards in front of midfield at the 45.
You know, if you would have called the Woodland game last week, you wouldn't be so rusty.
That might be true. Here's Wall up the right side, cuts back, still on his feet. He's to the outside. He's going to go. Peyton Wall, 45 yards for the touchdown.
Great breaking tackle run.
As Coach Ron Dubois used to say, you owe him a quarter for that ride. Just a cutback. That's exactly what we saw last week on the 2 extremely long runs for Peyton Wall. He got through the first level, maybe got bounced around a little bit, but made a cut back to the opposite side. And that's exactly what it did here as Carson McCauley comes on for the extra point. And that one is through by a lot. Leo, 14-0. We've only burned off about 5 minutes of clock.
Yeah, that's a much faster start than I expected tonight against what's like I said earlier, a very good Angola team.
Oh, yeah, 100%. We will take a brief break and be right back in about 38 seconds.
This new year, make a resolution that creates lasting change, not one you'll forget in a few weeks. You owe it to yourself to reach your potential and become your best self. The YMCA invites you to start the new year with a new you. A membership to the Y can help you and your family grow and become stronger. Join the Y community for an even better you in the new year. To find the nearest location, go to fwymca.org. That's fwymca.org.
Thank you, YMCA of Greater Fort Wayne. We love all the sponsors. One of the great sponsors here on the VoiceSportsNetwork.com and AllenCountyVoice.com. Once again, Steve Roberts calling the action here with Andy Carey from Leo, Indiana. Leo, just really doing some damage here. You got to tip your cap once again to the stout offensive linemen that Leo has. That's Ethan Stewart, Lucas White, Landon Livingston, Dylan May, and Big Tom Bush.
Yeah, I love to see the traditional game plan of run, and pound it and make them stop you.
100% yes there. Here's 21. Once again, that is Lincoln Schreiber. Picks up yards off a kind of a knuckleball kick there by Carson McCauley.
Yeah, a little off the side of his foot on that one, but still a decent position.
Carson, don't call me Macaulay Culkin. Let's see. Anyways. Yeah, so they the Hornets are about the 32-yard line. Just under 7 minutes, 6:58 first quarter action. Jet sweep to the right. Here is number 15, Ryan Brandt. He's got trying to make a man miss. And a big run that time by Ryan Brandt.
Down inside Lion field position.
Yeah, that's a play that Leo doesn't typically have a problem with. Historically, Leo has fast enough kids on the defensive ends and the linebacking front to get to the edge and string those plays out to the sidelines. Well, not that time. He just got to the edge. And a touchdown-saving tackle there by Rylan Crawford. And here we go up the gut. That time is Hasselman on the keeper. And now the field has turned. So Angola, quick no-huddle offense. Angola's helmets are pretty sweet. They got the flat purple, the matte finish with the the yellow A. And they have first down after a couple of big plays at the 28-yard line. Play action, Luvanos. Oh, no, he's going to talk it over with Brandt as he goes back. 8 seconds on the play clock. There's Luvanos. It's a quick and a cutback. Breaks one tackle. Ball is out, and Leo looks like they have it. We'll have to see. Luvanos made a good effort to get right back on there. But, yeah, it is going to be Leo ball in a huge open field tackle after Luvanos made somebody miss. Now, that was a very nicely designed play. They just got Leo burnt on the outside edge on the jet sweep to the right. Well, they run the same thing back to the left, but as soon as he got the ball, he stops, cuts right back to the right, almost had himself a touchdown.
Great run, great move, better strip.
Better strip, exactly, and Leo pounces on the ball. The defense comes through exactly when they were on their heels. 3 plays, they had already gone over 40 yards on that drive in a very short amount of time, but Leo's got the ball back now. And here we have Peyton Wall again up the middle, taking a few Hornets with him, and he's going to pick up another 6 or 7 yards. We mentioned earlier, Peyton Wall, huge game last week. He's starting off pretty solid so far in the first quarter. Probably got himself 50, 60, 70 yards. Not exactly sure. He had a 45-yard touchdown. That's another 7 or 8 yards right there, so he's well north of 50.
He's got to have one of the better rushing averages in the region.
Or the state, probably, at this point in the fresh season. This is going to be a keeper, it looks like.
Soft.
Yeah, nobody was fooled by Barber keeping the ball that time. Nice job by Angola to sift through the play actionness. If it is a word now, play actionness. 5 minutes and counting. Short third here for Leo. Pretty big play. It goes up the gut, and that is Mason Sharon had one of the touchdowns there, the first touchdown.
Pretty close to a first down. Looks like they're going to mark him short.
Did he get the 2 yards? No, they're going to hold up the old fist, and we have a Hornet down. That is big Corey Brames, 5'9", 2 1/4, 228. And they're going to take a timeout. And we'll take a timeout as well. Be back here after a little message from Grable Insurance.
Okay, what's your secret?
To what?
To looking so good. And it's not just that. You definitely have a new confidence about you. Whatever it is you're doing, I want to do it too.
You can. I joined the YMCA because I made a promise to take better care of myself.
Clearly, it's working.
Thank you. Since the Y focuses on healthy living, I've reached more than just fitness goals. I've made lifestyle changes that have become habits for the whole family. And because it's fun, the kids take a break from their electronics to go with me.
Wow.
I have more energy. I've met new friends. I haven't felt this good since I was in my, well, let's just say in a long time. Come with me. Going to the Y is more fun with a friend.
A new year, a new you.
At Fort Wayne area YMCA's. Thank you once again to the Y. So 1st and 10. And Wall ran into one. And it wasn't one of his relatives at a family reunion. It was a wall of Hornets that time.
A loss of 3.
So what looked like they marked him short, the far side line judge had his fist up, which indicated 4th down on that last 3rd and 2. And now they come out of what looked like a brief injury timeout as one of the Hornets was down in the field there. Corey Brames, or Coy, not Corey, sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Brames. I know you named your son Coy for a reason. But yeah, now they come out of that, and it's 1st and 10, and a nice quick hitch route. That looks like Livingston out there, and that's number 4. Yep, Cam Livingston, 6'3", $190 senior. He is above average speed. He's not going to outrun everybody, but he's a solid route runner. He's got great hands, which is just kind of what you want for a receiver.
That's a little bit more important than speed, actually.
Right. 100%. So after they made up for the loss and a little bit more, Leo with a spread set, trips left, shotgun. Here is Barber. Throws a nice ball to the outside. He's got a man. It's Peyton McHale. And McHale with a big 1st down, and there is a flag on the play as he was brought down by his jersey number mate, Garrett Sauter, number 7. You might call that a face mask, or it was a personal foul. I'm not exactly sure what it was. But it's from the 45. Just a little excessive, I guess. Just a little unnecessary roughness. I think there was some roughness there that was not necessary.
That could be.
Usually they throw flags on those, and they stayed with protocol in that instance as well. So what was on the 45 is now in the opposite 40. It's 15 yards if you're scoring at home. And Leo in solid field position as the first quarter winds to the 3.5-minute mark. We have a shotgun formation, Jackson Barber. It's going to be a quick handoff up the gut to Wall. Brought down that time by a couple of Hornets. Almost back to the line of scrimmage. But yeah, Jackson, I might just call him Jack Barber. That sounds good, right? Maybe I'll have to clear that with him later.
Call him whatever you want. Maybe Jay. Just call him Jay.
I'm not sure I like Jay. We'll say Jackson or Jack. He is just a sophomore. A lot of upside. Starting the home opener here. That's pretty solid. Handoff. Left side. That was Mason Sharon. He got past that trip up. He had another 10 yards easy.
Oh, easy.
But got a couple. It's going to be 3rd and pretty darn long, about 8. Number 42 is DJ Allen, 6'6", 195. Comes in, Jack Barber, play action, nice lead and nice catch, fingertip. That was just about a little 1 inch further outside, and he wouldn't have caught that. But Mason Sharon is able to extend and get his mitts on that one for a Leo 1st down. I like the play call there by Coach Sauter. Ran the couple of shotgun handoffs up the middle, setting up the play action small boot and just out in the flats to the running back.
Angola has no choice but to respect the run at this point. It's pretty much opening up the outsides for the pass.
Absolutely.
Run up the right side. Close to another first down. Looks like they're going to mark him about a yard short.
I don't have... Looks like I might have to exit this and come back in after this break. You got camera there? I don't look like I have camera here.
I have camera here.
All right, well, Leo is second down and 1 on the 18-yard line.
A little frozen up, perhaps?
Yep, looks like it's frozen on this side. .2 left. Tell you what, we are going to, well, going to exit right out and come right back to voicesportsnetwork.com. We're winding down the last minute here, and we will try to reboot and come on back. And last play there, just short of the first down, 25 seconds left. I'm not sure what's going on here, but we do seem to have some video difficulty.
That's the end of the first quarter, with Leo up 14-0.
We'll be back hopefully soon.